Shalom, Israel, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Ari with H.O.I Las Vegas, coming again with another precept of the day, another Card Chronicles, and another episode of The Truth. But first and foremost, before we get started, I'd like to give honor and glory to Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Yahushai. I'd like to give a double honors to the elders that paved the way in this truth, and we can get right to it. Right? So lucky. All right. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 25 and verse 28. And we're going into time management, right? Our people are bad with time. Like, a lot of our people are bad with time, man. You know, and sometimes it can get, the day can get away from you, right? They can get away from you, man. Things come up, next thing you know, your schedule all thrown off, man. But we should be striving to do everything decently and in order and have better time management as a people, right? Because, like, when our people get invited anywhere or we going anywhere, we're always late, right? You be like, hey, man, I'll be there in 5 minutes. And 5 minutes meaning you'll be there in an hour, right? So a lot of our people, they do that, Me, myself, I was always taught, if you're on time, you're late, right? If you're on time, hey, look, I said I was going to be here at 7 and I'm here at 7 on the dot, I'm late. But if you're there early, you're on time. And that's how I always like to do things. If I say I'm going to be there at 8, I want to be there at like 7:30, 7:45. You know what I mean? So just our people in general need to do better with time management. And because that's a big thing, being on time, man. We need to be on time and just have better time management, set our times and set our day out, man. Like, when you plan out what you're going to do for the day, it kind of makes the day easier, right? So let's go to Proverbs chapter 25 and verse 28, and it reads, he that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls, right? So we have to bear rule over our spirits, right? And start to have more control over what we're doing, and that goes into time management, having better time management, right? Let's go to 2nd Ezra 4 and 36, and we're going to read 36 and 37, and it reads, and unto these things Uriel the archangel gave them answer and said, even when the number of seeds is filled in you, for he have weighed the world in the balance. By measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times. And he do not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. Right. So the Lord even had a schedule, right? He even got a schedule, right? He planned out everything. Everything the Lord does, it's all planned out. It's already mapped out. Okay, when this comes, all right, at this time I'm going to do this, and at this time I'm going to do this, X, Y, and Z. He already got it planned out. He already got it mapped out. So we want to have the same mentality when it comes to time management as the Lord did, right? Let's go to Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1, right? And we're going to be going into, things must be done, on time, right? And it's a time for everything, right? Everything that we go through in life, it's a time and place for everything, right? It's a time for everything. So this is Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. It reads, to everything there is a season, right? And a time to every purpose under the heavens, right? So it's a time and place you have a time and a season for everything, right? It says to everything there is a season, right? And a time to every purpose under the sun, right? Verse 2, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, right? That's just like when you have a garden, you plant your seed. There's going to be a time where you plant. Hey, it's a time where you plant it, and there's going to be a time when that plant needs to be plucked up. When that fruit come up out that ground or that vegetable, it's going to be time to eat it, right? You're going to have a time where you're going to have to eat it, right? And there's going to be a time where you got to repeat that process, right? So, verse 2, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. Verse 3, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up. Verse 4, a time to weep and a time to laugh. So you got a time to weep, right? And a time to laugh. So if you get this crisscross, and you laughing at the wrong damn time, all hell can break loose, man. Somebody just lost a loved one and you in there laughing. That's not the time. It's not the time for that. So that goes into all types of things, man. Certain things is just not the right time. It could be you're not in the right spirit, so it ain't the time right now. You may have to I had an incident where I had to talk to a brother in the congregation. Hey, it wasn't the time to talk to him at that time, right? So I had to, retract because I wasn't in the right spirit to talk. You got to be in the right spirit when you're doing certain things, right? So it's a time for that, right? Just so it's a time to weep. Verse 4, it's a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. 5, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. Embrace. Speaking on that, I seen someone embracing somebody and they didn't want to be embraced at that time, right? And they end up getting into a fight, right? Because it wasn't the time and place for that. It wasn't the time for that. So that's what this is going into. So a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. So it's a time to refrain from it. Even if you would want to embrace a brother or a sister, hey, it may not be the right time, right? Verse 6, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silent and a time to speak. So it's a time to be silent where you don't say anything at all, and it's a time to speak where you speak, right? A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. So it's a time for everything, right? It's a time for everything. I don't care what it is. It's a time for it, right? Let's go to Isaiah 14 and 24 real fast, right? The Lord of hosts have sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. And as I have proposed, so shall it stand. Right. Psalms 132 and verse 11. The Lord have sworn in truth unto David. He will not turn from it. Of the fruit of thy body will I set upon thy throne. Let me get one more. Isaiah 14 and 27. For the Lord of hosts have proposed, and who shall disannul, shall disannul it, if I'm pronouncing that right. Disannul, Salakia. Disannul it, and his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back? Right. So the Lord has things already planned out. Like he already had things planned out. And once he got it planned out, he not turning back from it. Like he's going full speed ahead. Right? Let's go to Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. It reads, For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. See, so the Lord has things yet up in time, right? Salakia, keep calling me. Right, so at the end of the day, the Lord has stuff already in advance, planned out, mapped out. Hey, I already set this, so when it comes, just know it's going to come. It's not going to tarry, right? It's going to come because I said it's going to come. And because I set that time, right? So we had to do things and to set us up. We had to set up things like H.O.I set things up, man. Everything in order, right? Using time management, right? Let's get another one. All right. So like I was saying, we're going to go to Proverbs 27 and 1. But yeah, man, we gotta have things set up, like for us to fulfill at a certain time, right? In a certain time, and have things scheduled out, right? And that's having everything decently and in order and using time management, right? So this Proverbs 27 and 1. It says, Boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. So everything is of the Lord will, right? Lord willing, we make it to see tomorrow, to be able to. So you plan for what's going on currently today, right? You plan for it today, because we're not promised tomorrow, right? And everything should be Lord willing. Lord willing, he gives us that chance to do X, Y, and Z, right? That's why I said it's important for us to do what we can daily for him, because we don't know when our end is going to come. And when our end comes, you want to be in good standing with the Lord, right? You don't want to be caught with your pants down, man. Caught doing wickedness, man, right? You don't want to be caught out here, man, and he gonna jam you up. You're gonna be jammed up, man. You out here doing God knows what, and you acting a damn fool, man, and he blow your candlestick out. He kill you. Something happen. Hey, man, look, that was your last shot. You know, that's why I said it's important for us to do everything we can do for him, because he's giving us that chance. He waking us up. He put that breath of life in us. Hey, we need to be utilizing that. Hey, look, thank you. All praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. You gave me another day. Hey, I got another 24. Hey, we got the day and the evening. Hey, I gotta put some work in. I gotta thank the Lord. You know, that's how you gotta move. You gotta be excited to do these things for the Lord, man. Right? It's exciting to wake up, to be alive. You know, a lot of people wake up angry, man, and mad. It's like, shoot, why are you angry and mad? The Lord woke you up. You shouldn't be angry and mad, right? About nothing. You know, you and your rib got in an argument last night. You wake up angry. Hey, man, look, that's why the Lord says don't let the sun go down on your wrath, man. Don't be angry, man. Hey, before that sun go down, hey, squash the beef, get that aired out, and be done with it, because you're going into a whole nother day. It's over with. Whatever that was, hey man, we can get past that. It's more pressing things to worry about than to worry about an argument that don't mean nothing. Hey, you want to argue? Let's argue with these scriptures. This is where you're going to be arguing. You're going to be arguing with these scriptures, because I ain't arguing with you. This ain't the time. That's why I said it's a time for everything. This ain't the time to be, we living in the last days. This ain't the time to be arguing about that. We need to be trying to figure out how to get closer to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's what we need to be trying to do. Arguing about, hey, how we gonna do this? How we gonna draw closer to the Lord? How we gonna, hey, let's read this scripture. Hey, let's bring this. This how we gonna, keeping his law, statutes, and commandments. That's how we gonna get closer to him. Right? Doing thus say the Lord. Right? Let's go to James chapter 4 and verse 13. It says, go to now, ye that say today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow. We don't know what's going to come tomorrow, right? For what is your life? Right? Question mark. It is even a vapor. Our life is a vapor, right? You see these people blowing these vape pens, and when they blow it out, it disappears. That's our life. We ain't nothing but a damn vapor, right? It says, it is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time, right? And then vanisheth away. For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, right? Lord willing, we shall live and do this or that. Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow. Right? Hey, brother, hey, I'm going to get up with you, Lord willing, tomorrow. Or Lord willing, I'm going to finish this chapter, Lord willing, tomorrow. Right? Everything is Lord willing, because we're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised in the next. You tell your brother, hey man, meet me over here at 6 p.m. Today at 6 p.m. and it's 9 in the morning. Be like, Lord willing, I'll make it there. Lord willing is everything, man. Like, it really is, because you don't know, man. Something may happen when you're in traffic, man. You get in a car accident. So you want to, hey, Lord willing, man, I see, Lord willing, I see you there. So that's what that's talking about. For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that. Right. So it's all of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man, if we make it, man. But that's it for the day. Y'all need to keep reading, praying, fasting, studying, staying diligent, stay abounding in the work of the Lord, stay 10 toes down for the Lord, because He's 10 toes down for us and gave us another 24, right? He gave us another shot at drawing closer to Him. He put that breath of life in our body yet again, another day when we don't deserve nothing. We don't deserve it, right? But He gave it to us. So what do? We need to take advantage of it. We really do. People are dying every single day. Every top of the hour, somebody's dying. Every 30 minutes, somebody's dying somewhere. Every 20 minutes, somebody's dying. 10 minutes, someone's dying on the earth every day. Right? Let's take advantage of this thing that the Lord gave us. And that's the breath of life. He gave us the breath of life yet again another day. Let's take advantage of this and show Him that we truly do love Him. We truly do want to draw closer to Him, learn more about Him, keep His laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our abilities, and give it everything we got. Right? We need to endure until the end. This is not a race. This is a marathon. Right? We have to endure to the end and keep this fight going. We are fighting a spiritual battle, man. Just because we can't see what's going on in the spirit realm, but it's, hey, all hell breaking loose, man. If the Most High gave us them spiritual lenses where you can see what's really going down, man, hey, man, a lot of our people lose their mind. They brain up, damn head will bust open, man. Because all the hell that's coming, man, and the things you seeing, and it's a lot of, so this is a spiritual battle we're dealing with. So each and every day we need to thank him for giving us a chance to draw closer to him, because he don't have to give us that chance, right? He can get rid of us. We're nothing, man. Hey, we're a vapor, which appears for a moment, for a short moment, and then it disappears. It disappears, man. Right? Out of thin air, and then it's nothing. That's what we are. So we need to be on our A game. These are the last days. We need to be strengthening up our spirit. Lord willing, he gives us, another day, right? With that, I love y'all. Yasharala. Just keep enduring until the end. Keep fighting that good fight, right? Keep serving the Most High. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And with that, Shalom. Kwame Yasharala.